guys, welcome back to another Freedom Vlog episode. That we are on vlog number 40, or no, 60, sorry, 60. We are on 60, and I am with Miriah. She is part of our property management company, IPM, and she is the assistant property manager. And today we're going to be doing an interview style so you guys can all get to know her a little better. We are in a little bit of a different setting. We are in Ohio, and we are experiencing a winter storm right now, so we are all kind of working from home just to be safe. Miriah, before I get started into your questions, do you want to say anything at all?
No, I'm ready to hop into and get started.
Perfect. All right. So the first question, I think, is always the toughest question on who is Miriah?
All right. Miriah is, I'm a mom of two boys, Braxton and Branson. They are 10 and 12. My best friend is almost 4 years old and weighs 90 pounds. He is a German Shepherd.
Aw.
Yes. And I'm an assistant property manager, as you said, for Independence Property Management. And other than that, on any warm day, you can always find me outside.
I love it. I love it. I, too, have a 90-pound best friend, but she is not a German Shepherd. She is an American Bulldog, and she is right next to me. So apologies if you guys hear her in the background. All right. So the next question is, how did you get started here, and how long have you been with the company?
This company So this company I started with back in July. So July will be 1 year coming up on that. But I did get started in property management about 9 years ago. Due to, my kids, they were really young. I would say one was almost newborn, and the other one was like 2. And I wanted to get in a good career path for them, somewhere that I could build up and just have a good future for them.
Absolutely. Yeah. Property management is definitely something that you can grow and excel in. I worked in property management for a year before I came to Freedom. And it is definitely, like I said, one of those industries that you can grow in and continue to grow and excel in.
Right.
Perfect. So that leads into my next question on, you kind of answered it. Have you always wanted to be in property management?
Well, I guess it all started, I wanted to be in real estate,
Okay.
real estate agent. And I knew that when the opportunity that I got to be in property management came along, I'm like, this is a great foundation that I can build and get my feet wet and get an idea what the real estate realm is kind of like, and then grow from there. So it was a perfect opportunity for me.
Oh, I love that. I love that. Now, what exactly do you do in your role as an assistant property manager?
For me, I do a lot of like quality assurance walks right now. That's just to walk the property and make sure that it's up to my standards, that, the person moving in, the resident moving in is going to be happy and satisfied. And then, once they move in, it doesn't stop there. I'm their point of contact if they have anything positive to talk about or negative, because, in property management, you're always going to have the negatives as well.
Right.
So, I'm kind of that point of contact for them to communicate. And just like I said, just making sure that property that they're going to be coming into is up to my standard, which, is above and beyond that. I want them to have like the best that they can have.
Yeah, I think that's a really good process that you guys have put in place. I mean, walking into an apartment and doing, or a home, a property, and doing a quality assurance walkthrough, whether it from a professional standpoint and a personal standpoint.
Right.
Because based on what I've kind of heard from others is that you will look at it and you ask yourself, would I live in this? Like,
Exactly.
Is this up to my standards? And I think that is huge when doing the quality assurance. I think that speaks a lot of volume there.
I believe so. Yeah.
All right. Changing it up a little bit. Now, what do you like to do in your free time outside of work?
Honestly, I love doing anything with my kids. We, right now it's a little cold, so we've been kind of with movies lately, but anything to do with like family. We do a lot. We do like a monthly family dinner with my family. We drive to Kentucky and do that. So that's really nice. I look forward to that. I do a lot of hiking with my dog. I love taking him out and, just going on some hikes. We have a river near us, so we have a good little trail. And then I love to go on vacation.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, love to travel, just getting to experience like different places and just seeing how, that goes. And one of my favorite things to do is see iconic places wherever I go. So, if
Mhm.
I'm going, like when we went out to San Francisco, I took my kids out to San Francisco last year and we got to see Alcatraz Island, which is, an iconic place, and the Golden Gate Bridge, just some really cool places that I've always wanted to see. And that's one of my big things whenever I go out. We have to go to iconic places.
Yeah, I do the same thing whenever we go somewhere. I'll look up I mean, I know of like one or two things like that's like very well known and
Yeah.
iconic, and then I'll be like, okay, like what else can we do? And kind of make like a to do bucket list for
Yeah.
that trip. So that's cool. This wasn't on the list of questions, but what is your favorite place that you have visited?
Oh man. I think Puerto Rico was
Mm.
really, really nice. It was gorgeous. The water was so clear. The lifestyle was a little different down there. I've never left the country, so that's about as far as I've gone, without actually leaving the US. But I thought that was just phenomenal, and I can't wait to actually travel, outside the US because, just the experience that I got there. I'm like,
Yeah.
what else is out there?
Right. Yeah, absolutely. I've never been to Puerto Rico. It is on my list of places I would like to go. But I have heard amazing things about it.
It's beautiful.
Very cool. All right. Now, what motivates you?
Honestly, my family and my children, I just want to give them a good future and that stability and, that work ethic as well, showing
Mhm.
them, what it is to be with a good company and grow and staying with that same company as well. Just trying to be the best example that I can be for them.
Oh, I love that answer. I mean, it's very true though. I mean, I don't have kids yet, but I always say that that's what motivates me is my future family. So,
Yes, absolutely.
all right, this one is a fun question. If you could have any superpower, what would it be and why?
Mine would probably be flying. I think it
Mm.
would be really cool to fly. I don't know, ever since I was a kid, I just have always wanted to fly. I mean, if if my parents would have allowed me, I probably would have been the one jumping off the roof, with trying to see if or,
Yeah.
I'm an adrenaline junkie, so like I love anything that has that adrenaline rush. And I
Mhm.
feel like once you get past that adrenaline rush, just soaring above everybody and just having that sense of peace because you're not around anything except for you and you only.
Aw. So
Yeah.
that's really cool that you said that because CJ, I don't know if you watched CJ's interview, but he also said that he likes to travel in his free time. And
Hmm.
he also said that if he could have a superpower, it would be flying. So
Hmm.
it's kind of cool that you guys both said that. The
Yeah.
first thing that came to mind both times was because you could just fly yourself. You don't have to worry about buying a plane ticket or anything. You can just
That
get the
would be a
deal.
plus too.
Right? But I
Yeah.
thought that was cool. That was a cool connection.
Yeah.
All right.
What about yours? Do you have
Mine
one?
would be read people's minds. If I
Ooh,
I could do that all day long. There's so much that you could do with it. Especially like I think I was talking to Aaron in a podcast or vlog, is a lot of people are afraid to speak their mind.
mhm,
And so sometimes if you could be able to read their mind, um, you could kind of help them bring it
mhm.
out of what they're thinking and be like, "Oh, well, what do you think?" And kinda, like, try to guide the conversation. Um,
Absolutely.
that would be mine.
That's funny, that would be my second, so I get it.
I think I was trying to think of what my second would be. Maybe, like, I don't know, probably flying or to be invisible, I don't
Yeah,
know.
I would say be invisible.
Alright, well, that's all that I have for you today. Do you have any last words that you wanna add at all?
No, I think we've got it all covered.
Perfect. All right. Well, thank you for joining us today. On our podcast next week, we are going to be discussing a new resident program that we are rolling out. I think it's already started to roll out a little bit, but we will dive into that a little more on the podcast that we release on Tuesday on Real Talk, which is now available on all major streaming platforms. So we always like to end these with invest smart
and live happy.
All right. Thanks, guys.
Bye.
Nothing on this show should be considered specific personal or professional advice. Please consult an appropriate tax, legal, real estate, financial, or business professional for individualized advice. Opinions and information on this show are not guaranteed. All investment strategies have the potential for profit or loss.